Hello there. It is such a pleasure to give my report for the 90 days on carnivore diet. Wow, this is so exciting and at the same time a little bit scary because when I actually look at my results, I am a little astounded by the progress I've actually made. So I got on carnivore on the 22nd of December, that's 2023. And at that particular time, my blood pressure average was around 165 over 98. That was the primary reason I really moved on to carnivore diet because I really wanted to make sure that I could manage my blood pressure. If you actually watch my previous recordings, my previous videos, you'll notice that the primary reason why I went on carnivore was because of blood pressure. I'd been put on medication and I didn't like it. And because of that, I decided that to find different ways of managing my blood pressure, of course, including exercising, breathing techniques, and supplements, right? But all that did not quite help because my blood pressure was always up and down. So because of that, I had to figure out a better way. And of course, I stumbled on carnivore, kind of finding a solution from an unlikely place. So there I was December last year. I was averaging 165.98 on average, right? And my weight was 243. Look at me now. I've lost 11.3% of my body weight. So in 90 days, I've come from 243.2 to 215.8. That's quite a surprise. It's a total of close to 30 pounds in 3 months, right? And my blood pressure average is averaging around 126/86, right? And apparently it actually gets better than that. I can just briefly move over to another worksheet here so that you can actually see. I've actually been recording since mid-February, taking my blood pressure, just to check how well I'm actually doing. So by mid-February, I was down to 130s, thereabout, and about a month later, mid-March, you can see I would record 121 over 87, 125 over that, and I've highlighted those ones that I've really felt like they were much closer to normal, which is basically my main goal. And of course, I've actually gone as low as 117 over 87, 116 over 87, right? So I just took blood pressure before recording this video, and it was 126/87. So I'm heading there, not there quite, but I'm just so excited with the progress I'm actually making. So here you'll see I have very basic health markers. These are not sophisticated kind of health markers, but they're good enough to give me some indication, right? So again, the weight, it's really something to celebrate. And as we go further down, just want to look at those ones that I feel like are important to highlight. My BMI, I've come down 3.5 points, all the way from 31.3. I'm now on 27.8. Here, I still have some ways to go, but I'm getting close because I should be between 19 and 25. So I'm heading the right direction right there. And my body fat percentage is actually dropped by 5.4%, right? And basically, the fat is actually the most I've actually lost. So I've dropped a lot of fat, and actually out of 27.4, 20 pounds are actually fat. Right? So now as you go further down, visceral index, which is the fat around the body organs, is come down 4 points from 15 to 11. I'm now within the normal range between 1 and 12, but at least I'm still on the upper side of it, but at least I'm now within normal range. That's actually great news. Now, other areas that I'm still really working on, let me see here. Subcutaneous, another type of fat, which is fat under the skin, right? Lost for about 5 percentage points So I've actually gone from 27.9 to 23. So I'm now within normal range as well. So again, visceral index and subcutaneous, yeah, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Um, I'm now within range, but of course, still ways to go so that I can at least be right in the mid range of what the expected is. So so here I can say that my BMI, of course, I'm still overweight, right? So I still have to get down to between 19 and 25, but I love it because I'm actually heading the right direction. The rate which I've actually been losing the weight. And what is also surprising about the losing of the weight is that it's proportional. It's like my body is just optimizing. And I don't feel like I'm actually losing weight at all. But I'm actually able to tell by actually looking at other types of measures. So in addition to what you see here, what else has actually changed? My blood pressure, of course, I did mention that, and I'm really, it's a point of celebration, but I really want it to be so stable to a level that it does not go up and down, but at least I'm in my 120s, which is really, really very good range, and I feel much more comfortable with that. Inflammation, as I've already reported in my other videos, is gone, right? So I don't have any problem with my joints, which was one of the reasons why I spent a bit of money going to the chiropractor to get my knees adjusted, my shoulders adjusted, yet it all needed to remove inflammation. And energy is up. I don't take any coffee. I don't need anything. I don't need any caffeine. I don't have any cravings, right? So I'm totally on the BBBE. That is, that should be beef, bacon, butter, and eggs. That's all I do, right? And mostly beef. And then, of course, the other surprising thing is that my pant size have moved from 42 to 38. And even 38 is even getting bigger already. In 90 days, think about it. In 90 days, moved from 42 pen size to 38. I can easily get into 36 now, but it will be on the tight side. But 37 will be perfect. So in other words, 38 is already big, right? I can literally slide my hand in, and there's a gap, right? And this is all in 90 days, 3 months. Think about it. Well, again, a disclaimer, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not that kind of a doctor, right? I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian, right? But I'm just sharing my story. I'm just sharing my story. And I never thought that I would actually create a YouTube channel for the purpose of sharing this particular story. But within the first 2 weeks, what I was already experiencing, I felt like this could actually inspire someone. Someone may feel like, well, they've actually had similar problems like I had, and they may actually benefit from this. So that's all I wanted to do. And you may notice on my YouTube channel, I don't publish a lot. I just wait for the milestones, and maybe I'll try to record a few more videos on a more frequent basis, just for the purpose of sharing all the different changes I'll actually be observing. Now, what I must say also before I go is that carnivore diet, it's not a weight loss diet. It's kind of a maximizer. It kind of unlocks your biological system so that it performs at the optimum level. And that's exactly what I'm actually seeing. And there are so many things that are changing in my life that are, at times I don't even observe them, right? Until, for example, my wife say, well, you no longer do this, no longer do that. Look at your face. You are losing weight, but you're not developing any wrinkles. Now, as a 62-year-old, I should be expecting to, as I'm losing weight, to have some wrinkles, but it looks like the skin is regenerating itself as well along the way. So it's a brand new lifestyle, and I'm hoping to get stuck with it. And of course, you can expect that I will be recording 120 days of feedback. I tend to focus more on those milestones. Until then, unless if I decide to record something else, if I come across some surprises. Bye for now. Thank you so much. And again, please give me your comments, give me your insights, any advice or things that I can actually do a little bit better. And also at the same time, please subscribe to my channel so that I can begin to have more outreach, right, through this particular process. I know that I've actually subscribed to so many YouTube channels on Carnivore because I want to make sure that I can get any new recordings that actually come through. Otherwise, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.